going to my head. 98 million views ain't bad. I'm selling out, selling super lube hair cream. Every magazine cover wants another piece of me. I'm losing my mind, gotta change up my style. I gotta watch my back for my skinny jean rivals. I can't ride cause the ladies always slap me. I can't hide from the paparazzi. Gotta get away, you can't stop me. It might have been about performance. You gotta get dirty, get dirty. I don't wanna get clean, get dirty. Get dirty, get dirty. I don't wanna get clean, get dirty. Dirty is the new clean. Dirty is the new scene. Dirty is my bling bling. Dirty is my sunscreen. I got the disc brake. I got my fork ranked. I got my seat dropped. I push it rails deep. Never slowing down, spreading mud like butter. Got a 50-pound rig with the 3.0 knobby rubber. I got the double crown and I don't f around. Cost me 6 G's. I crash it into trees.
Check. Is that better? You guys getting us now? Kind of a little W.
The stream is pretty. It's caught up. That's
Yeah.
That's nice.
There we go. So you sit there and you said that, I caught at the end of the thing, you said tournament. Mm-hmm. So you're not just, when you say tournament, are you talking about just having tournaments here in the building, or are you talking about we expanding and I want to challenge my buddy in California and we can go at it?
Yeah, so we plan to have, worldwide or at least starting out nationwide tournaments. We do plan on having quite a few tournaments at location, of course. Mm-hmm. But we've since opening in January. Well, we didn't open, but since we created this company in January, we've actually held 3 separate tournaments that have all had cash prize. Actually, much more than 3. We've held probably about 8 to 10 because I wasn't even counting the first 5 or 6 we had. Yeah. So and one of them had around 200 people in it. We had some with just streamers that were competing against actual players of the game. So you'd have streamers that would be the champion, king of the hill, if you will, and then somebody would have to try and knock them off. So we've had quite a few different things, but the goal is to do worldwide tournaments, but also have a location that can house tournaments for other people. And then we really do want to have a league, the NFL of video games, where we have leagues, and this is just one of the teams that we use to compete against other teams.
That's awesome. With that being said, what games? I'm a 13-year-old kid at home, and I'm playing video games. And like, what games are you tailoring to? Is it all games? Are we talking like someone that's good at Ark or Monopoly? Are we talking Call of Duty? Yeah. Just basketball? Is it all spectrum of games, or is it gonna be like a small focus at the start and then hopefully growing from something like that?
Yeah. So we've kind of done it based on demand, but also based on demand, and then also the esports world as it stands, because we're not really trying to reinvent anything. So we eventually would like to have it for all games, to where you have a streamer that's playing Uno and they want to compete in Uno, and we have a platform for them to do that on. But we're gonna focus mainly on the games that are kind of the top esports games to start. And then branch out. So we've had so far we've had NBA 2K tournaments. We do have a Madden tournament. We had Tekken, Call of Duty. Let's see, Fortnite, Apex. So we've kind of done a little bit of everything. But that's kind of we've branched out a little bit, but we do want to focus on the major players right now that people are playing, just to kind of get the name out. Okay. Makes it a little bit easier.
So, hey, Jackie, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, we're sitting here trying to go through. I mean, to me and everything, it's all awesome. What you got going on here. Now, as far as focusing, we'll focus a little bit something on here. So you have 12 right now due to the COVID and everything. Yeah, everyone's got to be 6 feet apart and everything. So instead of 12 stations right now, you actually have 6 due to the spacing that people come and use.
Right.
Do I got to bring my own controller? Are you providing my controller? Do I have to sign a waiver saying, hey, if I get mad and I rage quit and I break a controller, I'm held responsible for replacing it and stuff like that?
Yeah, no breaking our controllers. You will have to replace it if you break our controller. But we will provide our controllers. We'll keep them clean, as well as that's something that we do have to do due to the COVID guidelines. Starting out, as he said, we have 6 Xbox stations because we have to do every other. So though we have 12 stations, we can only do every other station because you have to be 6 feet apart. And then we also have the PlayStation stations and the Switch on the other side. So, and then we'll have the computer stations as well, kind of on the half wall. So yeah, we plan eventually to have a lot more, but for now, this is kind of how we have to do it due to the coronavirus. We provide the controllers. We will eventually provide the headsets, but we can't do it with the coronavirus, so we're just going to have it kind of open. Okay. So if you want to bring a headset, you bring your own headset, and then you can use it in our place. Okay. I mean, if you want to bring your own controller, you can do that too, but we would just tag it when you come in.
Okay. Yeah, because I try to be fancy with that. I got the Elite 2.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, yeah, there you go.
I mean, I ain't pro level, but I got the pro level gear. Yeah. I'm the guy that you go and you see and everything. He's got all the gear. Right. No idea how to use it. That's pretty much how I go. Like, I got all this cool stuff and everything, but I really don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So you can be found obviously on Facebook, Twitch,
yes,
Twitter,
yes.
At one time, Mixer.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Sad to say, I mean, hey, they had a good run. Life goes on, so we moved from that and everything.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yes.
So basically, you're on any and every social media network there is.
Pretty much, yeah. We're not. There's a few that we aren't on, but if you look up Ultimate EndGamers League, or just EndGamers, if you just type in EndGamers, we are the first one to pop up. So you can go to our website. We have all of our social media on there. We have Instagram, anything. If you just search up Ultimate EndGamers League, we pop up on any social media platform. And on Twitter, we're just EndGamers League, but if you type in Ultimate EndGamers League, we're still the first to pop up. And Twitter is kind of what I'm managing. It's a duo. Me and my wife are on the team, trying to make sure we promote this thing. So I'm mostly on Twitter, and then my wife is mostly on Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. So she does the hard stuff. I do the
I take it that's her that chimed in right there and everything. Instagram. Yeah. Don't forget Instagram. Well, man, I wish you were here, man, before I meet you and everything. Congratulations on the little one. This is a wonderful thing you have here and everything. I was telling your husband and everything. It's like, if they would have had something like this when I was growing up and everything, I mean, granted, that was back like it was like Etch-a-Sketch and marbles and stuff. No, but like, I mean, if they would have had something like this growing up and everything, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But we're always told that you can't make money doing this.
Yeah.
You'll never make money do this. You'll never make money playing video games. Yeah. Only losers play video games. You sit in the basement, and we all joke around about it and everything. You're in your mom's basement. It's dark. You haven't showered in 12 days, and you're sitting there grinding for the legendary sword that you can only get after slaying 12 dragons. I mean, we've all heard the stereotype, but that's not true anymore. I mean, nowadays and everything, the games are getting more complex, more difficult. It's now no longer just, hey, I'm running around shooting a gun and everything. It takes skill, it takes technique, and it takes ability. And the fact that you're bringing something like that here to this community is really awesome and everything. I hope the best. That I have no doubt it's going to grow.
Yeah,
I have no doubt in everything. The fact that you're going to have in-house tournaments, and then be able to be here in-house and be able to sit there and say, hey, we're in Fredericksburg. And there's another person starting someplace else in California and say, hey, I guarantee my league can beat your league.
Yep.
I challenge your league and my league online. You don't have to worry about airplane tickets. You don't got to worry about traveling nowhere. And now you're challenging another group and everything. And until someone else comes around, you can sit there and say, we're best on the East Coast.
Yep.
And then someone's going to sit there and say, no, we're better than you. Right. Hey, you tell us what game, where you want to go, what day you want to do it, and you're hashing out and everything, and it is gonna grow.
Yeah.
There's no place but for this to grow.
Yeah.
And I mean, it seemed awesome and everything. Like, the whole reason I found about this. Thank you for that follow. I found about this. I was at work. My wife sent me a text saying, "Hey, there's this job opening, a job listing." And it was asking for streamers to help get things started and asking questions. And by the time my wife called me back and everything, I already was trying to figure out how to reroute my resume to send it to you guys and everything. And I didn't know what to do and everything else, but I saw the opportunity that you're going for. I can see what you're visioning.
Yeah.
And it's awesome and stuff like that. With that being said and everything, do you plan? Is this just a one location type thing, or are we going to sit here? Hopefully 6 months we're here, and then now we got one in DC.
Yep.
Now we got one in Richmond, and we're going to start seeing EndGamers across the board, across the city, across the state, stuff like that.
So I have already planned out within the next 6 months. Fingers crossed. It's up to the fans. really. But within the next 6 months, I have another location that I want to open up a little bit further towards Culpeper. So
Okay.
still in Virginia, but a little bit further down to where those two locations can then compete.
Okay.
And so we've got a spot that we've kind of located. We've figured out pricing and what we would need to do in order to make it work. But they have, in that area, there's so many gamers. As in Virginia, period, I think there's 2.8 million gamers with nowhere to go, right?
Oh, yeah.
Except playing in their house,
Yeah.
which, is comforting, but it's not, the social environment that we all need as human beings is not there, right? You're just sitting in your home and you hopefully can party up, but even then you don't have that same feeling. So yeah, I plan to expand to we have another spot in Orange. I would like to go into Maryland, kind of where I grew up, in the Lusby area, Lusby, Maryland, Solomon's Island. Shout out to y'all. But I'd like to go into that area as well, and just kind of continue the expansion. Once we have Maryland and Virginia competing, having DC competing as well. And each one having its own set of teams that will play each other season long. So for those that are just joining, I do plan to have a season that's 6 months long that will host games. Again, basically, we're going to have 3 teams to start, but eventually continuing to expand to have teams with a draft, competitions, cash prizes. The first one's for $10,000, and we just plan to keep going from there.
Exactly, or the making a community within a community.
Exactly.
I mean, because as gamers and everything, we like being isolated, but at the same time, a lot of us are really social butterflies when it comes down to it and everything. We just have never been given that ability to do it. Like, you can put me in a room with 12 strangers. By the end of it, I'm going to someone's wedding. I'm someone's godfather by the end of it. And I just love being outgoing. That's one of the things I love about streaming and everything. With that building a community and growing and everything, is there any charities? Are you looking at running any charities? As streamers, I know being a streamer and everything, we have a huge outreach of people that you come across everywhere from 7 people to 20 people to, is there charities that you guys are looking at doing as far as EndGamers to help out or with?
So we actually recently partnered with the American Cancer Society.
Okay.
We held a tournament that went really well. It was for a plethora of games: Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Call of Duty, quite a few different games, and it went so well that they want us to do another. So we've had a full-blown partnership with American Cancer Society.
Awesome.
They're having us back for another one, but this one they actually have spoken about some partnerships with some larger organizations as well, like some game creators, being that they do have connections, and so you will see that. It's not something that I can really talk about right now, but yeah, it's there. It's there.
That's like always the hard part and everything with me talking to some of the streamers that have been around a lot longer than me and everything. I'm like, hey, so what's going on with that? They're like, can't talk about it.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't talk about it. I was like, there's a little piece of paper. There's some initials that I can't say, but we can't go into details about it. But that's awesome, Ariel. How much did you guys end up raising? Because I know about the tournament. What was the final number that when you guys came across?
For the American Cancer Society, we raised, I believe, $550.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And those of you that don't know anything, you think $550 or anything, doesn't sound like a lot. But when you think about anything, out of that $550 and everything, there was probably about 5,000 people that got reached and talked to and got the point across about this, the Cancer Society. Sometimes a lot of people don't know anything, don't feel comfortable giving to someone they don't really know someone about and everything.
And that was the biggest thing. Yep.
And so it was like, do we trust this company? Do we not trust them and everything?
Yep.
And that's always going to be when you're starting out and everything. But you plant that seed.
Yep.
And that seed's going to grow. And it's going to go and everything. And next time they come out and they say, oh, EndGamers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing it again with the cancer.
Yep.
Oh, this is a legit thing.
Yep.
Okay, so now you're starting to grow. You're building that momentum and everything. So that first time they may have not donated anything. This time, like, oh, here's another 20.
Yep.
Here's 10. Hey, didn't realize that you guys are awesome thing you guys are doing. And it grows and it grows and it grows. And the next thing you know, the next tournament and everything, that $500 now is $5,000.
Yep.
That $5,000 is now $15,000, then $50,000. And it's something that you're reaching out and you're feeling that sense of I guess
It's
fulfillment.
bigger than us. Yeah,
it's fulfillment. It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, we're here to play games.
Yep.
We're helping people that are doing it. The community, one of the communities I'm part of, and everything, Unified Gaming. That's one of their big pushes and everything. It's not just you.
Yeah.
It's a community.
Yep.
You're here to help the person, and it's not just us playing a video game. Like, hey, let me help you level up and get the gear you want. It's you're down that day.
Yeah.
You're struggling. You're sitting here like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm sure during the past couple of weeks and everything, you were set and ready to go, and then COVID happened.
Yep.
And you're like, what do we do now?
Push it back another month.
Yeah, gaming with the person, and then you push it back a month, and then I know just as well as it was you and everything. Now you're looking at that pocketbook. Mm-hmm. You're like, are we gonna make it? Yeah. Are we gonna? Is this gonna flush out? Is my dream not gonna make it? And the fact that you saw that you couldn't open when you wanted to, and you said that's not gonna stop me. Mm-mm. We're gonna go, since we can't go in house. We're going live. Yep. We're gonna go across the board. We're going to streamers, and you kept pushing everything. That's how I know you're gonna succeed. That's how you're gonna. That's how the fact that we saw it and everything is like, we're not opening, but we got a tournament next week. Yeah. Like, how are you gonna run a tournament if you're not open? We don't know yet. Yep. But we have a tournament next week and everything. We got cash prize, and I'm sure when you sit there and say we got a cash prize, you got a little bit of side eye from the wife.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, absolutely.
Like, how are you gonna give money away? And we haven't got people in the door yet. And you sometimes, and my wife is in this chat.
It's justified.
It's just sometimes you guys spend money to make money. Every investment a man has ever done with a woman or a friend or anything, we spent money before we got the prize.
Right. Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yep. You bought the ring first, then you got the wife.
You got the ring. You didn't get the wife, and then you get the ring. You know, you didn't get the date before you went out on dinner. I mean, there's a process to it and everything. And sometimes, you know, and the fact that you have a woman like that that's willing to back you, because I guarantee there was many a nights where you're like, I think this is a dumb idea. Yeah. And you fought it and she's like, I don't care. It's still, and you fought it and everything, and she came down and realized, you know what? I'm backing you. We're doing this 100%.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Either we go all in, or what's the point of really doing it?
It's crazy because, you know, it's like you're in my head, and we have not talked about this, but yeah, I mean, when I originally came up with this idea, in my head it was crazy, and the only reason this has come to pass is because when I told her and I have ideas all the time, like all the time. I'm just a business guy. That's what I do. I have ideas. But I came to her with this one, and this was the first time that she was like, we're doing it. And she immediately, the next day, went out and started looking at locations. And I was like, whoa, slow down.
I was joking. I just wanted to see how far I could take this one.
Slow down. This is just an idea. You are moving too fast. Yeah, no, she was all about it. And you know, went to the location, was sending me videos of her at the place, and like, hey, does this work? And I'm like, wait a second, like, how do we know this is a good idea? Like, I don't even know if this is going to work.
I don't remember what I said. Yeah. I was like, I was just talking.
It's just an idea. Like, yeah. And so that is the reason this place exists. And she did all the designing too. Yeah. Like I can't take any credit for that. Like, it was my idea, but it was her vision, and she put it together, and you know, you see the place. You know, eventually you guys will see the place. I don't know if we're going to show you on the stream, but it's ridiculous, and so we have her to thank, and all the gamers that'll be coming through here will be able to thank her for this. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, I fully understand. Like, when I started streaming and everything, this is what I started on right here. Yeah. This, and I had a cord running my Xbox, running my TV, and every time my wife wanted to watch TV, I was streaming. Yeah. And the first time I did everything, I said, let me try it. Let me see what we're going to do it and everything. I was playing Fortnite. And we were playing Fortnite, and a kid joined to ask, can he play with me? I was like, yeah, dude, sure, no problem. So we joined up, and we're doing dual snipers, team snipers. And this kid just wanted to go and attack everything. And I was like, hold on, come back. Trust me, let me help you out and everything. Just listen to me. And I'm terrible at battle royales. Yeah. Terrible. Yeah. Like, I'm just there to run around and have fun and see what I can do and everything. I'm going to die. Yeah. And I had to really put, like, my focus into it, but I did not want to make him nervous knowing how nervous I was. Yeah. So I was like, okay. He's like, hey, there's a guy over here. And he goes to shoot, and I'm like running over there, like, oh God, please hit this guy, please shoot, shoot. And I hit him, and I killed him. I'm like, sweet. I was like, right. And then so we're getting close to the end and everything, and he got just a little too far away from me, and I wasn't able to help him that he was getting attacked. And so he got all mad. What's up, Grim? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. So I was like, he was like, man, that's it and everything. I was like, dude, don't leave the group. Stay with me in the group. And so we're going and everything, and I get another kill, and I get another kill, and I get another kill. It's like, I ain't got this many kills the whole entire time I've ever played this game. And we get to the end and everything, and there's 2 teams left. I snipe one of the other guys, and the other guy's building. I can't build.
Yeah.
I can't build. I can destroy it.
Yeah.
I can run away. Building, I can't build. So I'm trying to do it. I'm getting up there, and the kid is freaking out in my ear and everything. He's like, oh, my God, I'm shooting. I was like, I got it. I'm trying to keep myself calm, trying to keep it. And I jumped out. I still have the clip on my Xbox. To this day, I have it. I dropped down, and I turned around, and the guy went to go build, and I shot him. and it's in slow motion. That way it doesn't fire. It hits you and goes, and then it says victory. The kid lost his mind. And I'm just like, I do this all the time.
Nothing.
It's like my second win ever playing that game. And he goes anything because the whole entire time he's like, I'm a pro gamer. I do this. I win all the time, and this is just a bad game. And in my headset, I hear ding, 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 ding. It was all his achievements unlocking. His first win, win for season 2, his umbrella, and I'm hearing that, and he's freaking out. And he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "These are all the." He's like, "Well, so what's the noise?" He's like, I go, "Oh my God, I got," and he's freaking out. I was like, "What?" And he's like, I don't want, I want you to get mad at me. He's like, "But I never won before." He's like, "This is my first win," and like I did everything I could to stop from crying at that point. And I was all right, man. I was like, you take care, you be safe and everything. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm gonna get off and everything. And he's like, I gotta go tell my parent.
Yeah.
And so he got off. I ended the stream right afterwards. I looked at my wife, and she was like, you need to do this.
Yeah.
And she's the one that pushed me to start doing it.
That's
That's why I stream now and everything. I love the interaction. Like I see Grim coming in, and Elmo and everything. Those are people like we talk on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like if I don't hear nothing from Grim in 2 days, I'm like, hey, dude. You okay?
Yeah.
You all right? What's going on? And that sense of completion, and I can see that you have that here, that your wife is willing to back you.
Yeah.
Like my wife is like the new tower, all my new stuff. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
She said, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
And so now I have all this cool rigging out and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But it's the enjoyable. It's a factor of fulfillment and everything. And you're going to give a lot of people that fulfillment being here with winning these tournaments and be able to get out of the house and meet other people, dude. I mean, I'm excited for you, dude. Yeah. It's beyond everything. Does anyone have any questions? Any? I know we're over here talking like you guys aren't even around, stuff like that. But any questions or anything? Like, so if Grim wants to join a tournament and everything, what does he got to do?
So the way it depends on which tournament. So we're gonna have weekly tournaments on Saturdays. And those tournaments will be attached to Season 1.
Okay.
So once Season 1, whether the season's going or not, we're still going to have tournaments on Saturdays. Okay. There'll be cash prize tournaments.
Is that in-house or just...
That's in-house.
Okay, that's in-house.
Once Season 1 starts, then you'll register for the season. Mm-hmm. Once you register for the season, then that allows you to actually enter into the tournaments when you come out for the actual season, right?
Okay.
So you can join the tournament if you don't want to be a part of the season. You can still join.
Okay.
Right. It's a $10,000 cash prize for Season 1, and it's a $40 registration. And then from there, each tournament will have its own pricing, depending on the game. And the games will shift every Saturday as well. So you'll have on one Saturday you might have Madden as the game. On another Saturday you might have Call of Duty. Okay. So if you want to play as a pro gamer, then you have to register. Okay. Otherwise, you can play, get cash prizes on Saturdays. It's a 6-month season. Sorry, I thought it's a 6-month season, and then basically it'll run from the first one, because of COVID. Like, it was supposed to start in July. Actually, it was supposed to start in June, but then it's kind of had to get pushed back. So we're hoping for Season 1 to start by July 19th.
Okay. So
grand opening will be on the 10th. And then we're going to start preparation for Season 1. And again, you can come by every Saturday and just compete for cash prizes if you want. But we want to have an actual season for people that want to go pro. So we want to have coaches, we want to have team owners, and we want to be able to compete with other gamers elsewhere as well, other teams, pro teams that want to come in and play against us. We'll be able to have a venue where everybody can come and play, and you don't have to worry about, online. A lot of people, especially in shooting games, are worried about online cheating. Like, that's that you don't want to deal with.
You can't do it. Yeah, you can't. No matter how hard you try anything, you can't do it. Now, what if I can't make it here? What if I'm a state away, or I'm in Tennessee, or Grim just doesn't want to drive this far?
Right. Well, we do have online tournaments that we host as well.
Okay.
And so we plan to open up a sort of like a if you're really good at a game and you just want to compete at the game, and you also happen to be a streamer, you can reach out to us, and we want to be able to host. I don't want to say wager games because we're still figuring out the law on that, but basically tournaments where you would compete for cash prizes against other players.
Yeah, I think betting across state lines, there's something that
and so
we might need to talk to someone across
right, and it's not betting. So I have looked up the laws on this. It's not betting as long as like you are there is skill involved. So if it's not like
So basically, I can't just sit there and tell Grim, I bet I'm better looking than you.
Yeah.
And be like,
that's skill.
That doesn't take skill. No, but that is skill. This takes time to do stuff like that. No, so that's awesome.
No, it would be basically the way it works is if two people are competing, they can put up the money. But on the outside, if someone else wants to say, well, I bet that Grim's going to win, that's illegal. That's the part that's illegal. So we plan on hosting those as well. We're trying to make sure that we word it correctly and advertise it correctly to make sure that it's not seen as anything other than what it is.
So I just put it on. I put it in the chat and the EndGamers and everything, and so that's where they can find you on for all the. And if they have any questions, they can go to EndGamers on any of the social media.
Yep. If you Google Ultimate EndGamers League or just EndGamers. EndGamers League should pop up as well. It just EndGamers pops up. We're number one. So Ultimate EndGamers League on all social media platforms. We're the first thing that's going to pop up. Okay. And you'll see our logo, the logo behind us. It's on everything, so you can't miss it.
That's a sweet logo.
My wife made the logo. My wife made the logo.
I've seen some logos of some things there, and anything. I was like, okay, that's a sweet logo.
When I saw it, I was like, I don't know how you did it, but you got it. You got it. Yeah.
So. I mean, that's awesome, dude. So what we're gonna do now and everything from here, because I know if I pick up the laptop and try to walk around and everything, it's gonna get all blurry and we're gonna lose all stuff and everything. So basically, from where we're at and everything, from where I'm sitting here, doors right here, main entrance to the left. Obviously, this is the front desk where you'll sign in, do all your stuff.
Some coconut water.
Some coconut water.
Yeah.
So if we go from here, this side right here, that side that you see right there, that's the PlayStation side. So as you can see, the couches are comfy, nice chairs, everything all nice and pretty. And then as we come across, so those of you that don't know, blue is for PlayStation, green is for Xbox. It's very important. So if you come in here and say I'm a gamer, I always play Xbox, and you walk to the PlayStation side, we might know that you lied. We can go ahead and try that again. So here we go. As you can see, it's a nice size. It's an awesome size facility. So back here in this little corner right here, where that pillar's at, that's going to be the PC section for the PC gaming. Grim, that's where I might need some of your help and some of your expertise as far as what good gaming baseline gaming PCs this gentleman may need in order to get some gamers in here and start doing some PC work. Yep. If you go all the way, look at that back door right there. That's the magic room. That's where you can be able to sit there and possibly have parties, movies, rent the area, rent the space out, have your own little private tournaments and everything.
It's a large space.
It's a large space back there. Then you go across. You got some pool tables, foosball. Then you got the Xbox side. As you know, the Xbox side a little bit bigger than the PlayStation side, but that's just because
Xbox is better.
Xbox are real gamers. I'm just saying. I mean, I didn't say that out loud. It was in the print.
You're just reading the script here.
I'm just reading the script. I'm just reading what this gentleman told me to say. PC is going to be empty. No,
PS4
is going to be empty. I don't know. I mean,
I really
I
don't
think
know.
when it comes down to the tournaments and everything, that's another thing. Is you going to have a PC tournament, PlayStation tournament, Xbox tournament, or is it? I don't care what console you're on. If you're the best of the best, you can be able to play on anything.
So that is a great question, and the way that we're going to structure it is we're going to have starting out we're going to have separate as when cross-platform starts to come out more. We're going to kind of mesh them together, but for now we will have separate for Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Anything that is cross-platform will be played as such.
Okay.
So because it's such a long season, we'll be able to host a Tekken tournament on PlayStation and Tekken on Xbox at the same time. And then if you can play if you can play both and wax people in both, then absolutely you're going to be a top gamer. So when we start doing the leaderboards, you'll have the top gamers will be people that are good at both, you know, and or all three. And so if you're competing at a level where you can play all three, then the owners of the teams and the coaches on the teams will notice. And when the draft comes, you'll be one of the first ones drafted.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need to see that board. I just want to
that leaderboard.
Sharp your mind at the top and call it good. We just leave it up there tonight, perfect. I don't need to come back and fight for the title.
Yeah.
I'm just up there.
Yeah. We also want to have. We're gonna have our top gamers or top streamers featured on our website. Our website gets tons of traffic, tons. And so if you're a streamer or a gamer and you want some sort of platform, every week we plan to have our top streamer and our top gamer on our website with whatever logo they want to have, so that when people go to our website, they see this is our top streamer, this is who you have to beat, this is who you want to beat, this is their top score, as well as on that back wall having a kind of a leaderboard, but also like a picture of the person and kind of making it, as legit as it can be. If you want to compete, this is where you do it.
All right, Grim is asking us, are you streaming this? So let me see if you. I'm going to try to guess what you said. Are you going to be streaming what's going on here on the tournament across the board? Everything? So I mean, like, are you? So
that's a great question. Yeah.
I don't. I'm glad you know the answer because I don't even know the question I'm asking right now.
So I am not a streamer, and so whenever I reach out for tournaments and stuff like that, everybody thinks I'm trying to build my streaming platform, my Twitch, I don't care. I'm not a streamer, right? And so that's not my goal. I hope to be able to stream all of it. And that is why I reached out to Dirty for somebody that does this, right? And you don't have to have a huge platform to, for me, all I was looking for was a person that was committed. And so when he was even thinking about doing a resume or whatever, like that showed a level of commitment. He immediately reaches out to me. He immediately emails me. He sends me all of his stuff. Like that showed a level of commitment that you just don't see. And I'm coming from the business world, so. In the gaming world, that level of commitment is what gets people to the pros. When you're committed, you're playing 8 hours a day or whatever, you're going pro. It's same thing with a streamer. When you're actually committed, you have you've set up a schedule, you're gaming on a regular basis, and people know when to find you, where to find you. So the answer to that question is yes, I will be streaming these tournaments. How I will be streaming these tournaments is still a question. I have tons of ideas, right? Like I said in the beginning, I'm the idea guy. So I don't know if you've ever watched the Ultimate Fighting League or the Ultimate Fighting Championship, where they have all these people. They come in and they spend however many months fighting against each other, and they have their coaches that are pinning them against each other, and they're playing each other. That's what I want here. That's my goal here. Okay. Where you're competing at a level where we have coaches, we stream the whole thing, we create a TV show out of it, and you're playing in all different games. You have this game this week, and it's coming up, and you got to practice all week long. It's a game you suck at. Sorry, it's a game you suck at, but you still want to be able to
say
compete.
You're the best.
So you're the best, right? Yep. and you compete, you practice all week long so that you compete at the end and hopefully make it to the championship.
So Grim is asking, what is the requirements to be to stream for Ultimate EndGamers League? Now I do know that you have some streamers and everything that
Yes.
I am following on Twitch and everything. Is it G?
Past Herb is one of them, or Herb.
Yeah, it's Herb.
Never
Herb,
met the guy.
Yeah,
Never met the guy, but he's awesome. Yeah, he's our fighting. He's one of our fighting game streamers. They're part of a team, 7GL. Dirty is another one that he's the guy that I pretty much go to for all advice, any and all advice, and also the first person that actually responded and treated me like I was a real person and not like a spam bot, like, you know.
Okay, can the 12-year-old on the computer on the other side?
Yeah, exactly.
Please get your mom real quick.
So the answer to that question is, I don't have any requirements other than that you take it serious. If I look on your stream and I see that you are streaming religiously that's the first thing I go to the stream and I look at it and it says, you know, haven't streamed for 365 days. Not interested. You know, I'm not interested. You're not a streamer.
Yeah, but it was a good stream, though.
It was a great stream. But, and you know, I'm not saying that you can't ever be a part of the Ultimate EndGamers League, but that is kind of my main thing. Are you consistent? Can I look, and do I know when you're going to be going on? Do I know that you're going to be going on, even if it's weekly, but you're doing it every single week consistently. Right. And everybody knows where to find you and when to find you. And that's what matters to me.
Yeah, so was Grim Reaper Val. Okay, hold on. All right, come on now. All right, so that's my wife right there.
So hold on. That is a great point. Okay, so the team that Pass, I'm gonna see if I can get Pass in this stream.
So
hold on. Yeah, you talk.
So that right there, everything. I was streaming earlier today and everything. We were playing Call of Duty, so I'm trying to make sure my audio, because now I'm on Twitch and everything's all different. And today's my wife's birthday, and she's talking to me, and she's at her friend's house. And me and Val were playing, and Grim, and for somehow and everything, they're saying that they're carrying me. I had the most kills, according to my screen. I saw that I had the most kills. And like, I was literally carrying both of them. Like, they had like 0 kills the whole entire time. I had 0 kills. Either way, someone wasn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and it basically became my fault. And so they were talking trash for the last hour. But are you going to play? Like, well, we know Dirty's not paying attention to anything because his guy hasn't moved in the last 2 minutes. Like, how do you die 32 times in a 10-point game? I mean, it's what it was there. But Val is one of my mods. Grim's one of my mods. These guys have helped me out so much and everything when it comes through. Oh, okay. Anyway. So, but
we don't care.
Yeah. So Val, Grim and everything has helped me out and everything as far as the technical stuff. Like, he's mine to go to. Like, if my audio's not working, if my stream's not working, if my PC runs slow, he runs his own computer company business.
Oh, wow.
So if I got a question or anything, I'm like, dude, why is my PC running slow? He was like, hey, log on and everything, or let me remote in. I'll take care of it for you. Val's my honest engine.
Yeah.
If I go to Val and say, hey, Val, what do you think about this? Val's not going to sugarcoat it for me. Val's going to be the one like, Dirty, I think that's dumb. I was looking for some logos and stuff like that, and you know, the guy that was doing the logos, he was putting some good stuff in everything, and of course I'm bouncing it off the community. And Val's, can I be honest? And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And he's like, that's not what Dirty's looking for. And it was straightforward and everything, but he's always been that person and everything that I know that if something's not going right and everything, he's not going to wait until the end. He'll tell me in the middle of the stream, your audio sounds like trash.
Yeah.
Your camera's jacked up.
Yeah.
You look funny today. I mean, he's the guy I know and everything. He's not going to lie to me.
Right.
And it's nice to have those people and stuff like that.
Gotta have that.
That's part of everything. I mean, they.
Do you have a team?
No, I do not. I do not have a team. I have friends as far as like people I play with. Yeah. Like, to me and everything. Like, if you saw me streaming, you're like, hey, dude, let me hop in. Yeah, here's my gamer tag. Let's go.
So what I'm
not on that level of where I like say, okay, all right, guys, we got practice today. We're gonna practice for 6 hours and everything because we're gonna make sure I get better because I'm probably the only one that needs help.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and I agree with that. Yeah. So you have his back, and that to me is a team. Yeah. But I wasn't talking more in the video game. I'm talking more like in the stream world because I'm a business. What's up? That's nice.
Sir Sober Chicken, thank you for that follow, man. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Oops, forgot to follow. I got your back.
Yeah. So something that I saw that I thought was amazing with Herb and his team 7GL is he has people like what it sounds like Grimace for you that are basically backing him and getting him what I think your wife meant to where basically where Herb he logs on and he has his entire team retweeting.
Caleb, W, you think? Yeah.
His entire team is retweeting and letting everybody know he's on live and all that stuff like that immediately as soon as he gets on, and then he does the same for them.
Correct.
And so they call that their team. Their team, and I think you could have that.
Yeah. I mean, as far as that aspect, we do have a team and everything. Like I said, I'm part of Unified Gaming. Like I posted Unified Gaming and I posted in Full Spectrum Gaming.
Got it.
Full Spectrum Gaming and everything is a community. Sir Sober Chicken, he's actually the president and founder of it and everything. And Swedish Demon, they're the ones that pretty much got it all started and everything. We want to be able to sit there and have a place for someone, regardless of race, color, skin, your choices, whether it's what you eat, what you like, who you date, whatever the case. If you want to come and you want to hang out, we're not going to judge you for whatever you're doing. Society is so messed up at the way it is so far and everything. You got people saying, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. You can't be this person. If you're this person, you can't be that person. If you like this person, you don't like you because you don't like this. We don't have none of that. Yeah. We got guys that are in the UK, Australia, Germany, the United States, Canada, and it's just come to be comfortable to be yourself. Same thing with Unified Gaming. We're here for everyone. We're not going to signal you out. And a lot of people say community and everything. To me and everything, I don't have a community. I got a family. Yeah. I got an extended family and everything that, they know my wife. I'm very transparent in my streams and everything. So when you see me and everything, before I moved into my new room and everything, I was in my living room. Mm-hmm. You see my wife walk out of the bedroom in the morning on Saturday, and before she walks down the hallway and everything, you hear her go, "Are you streaming?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay." 15 minutes later, she comes out. She's got her makeup on. She looks like she's going to the party. I was like, I'm streaming, not going to the club. She's like, "No, I didn't want you to talk. I woke up like this." No, okay.
Yo, 7GL.
7GL, man. How you doing, sir?
So this is the team. I wanted to have him come to the stream because I wanted him to kind of explain. I was explaining to them that because they were asking me about requirements for streamers whenever I'm looking for them, and I was telling them how serious you guys were about streaming, and that's kind of what I am looking for. So this is Dirty. Somebody's coming out to interview me for the league that's opening up. And so we're in the arcade, and I was explaining to them how you guys take it so seriously that it's like when I look at each one of your pages, I know who you represent. I know you guys are supporting each other. I know that and so I kind of wanted you to know that I was putting you out there because you guys are amazing and helped out a ton in all of the streaming things. So if you want a team, if you want to know what it is required, to be a streamer with the Ultimate EndGamers League, 7GL, Dirty, that's what's required.
Yeah, that's your if that's the mold you're looking for.
Yeah, it has nothing to. It's not about like how many followers. I don't care if you have 7,000 people watching you at any given time. That'd be great. Yeah. But if you're not consistent, if you don't have a team of people, then you're probably, you may be popular today and then not popular tomorrow. You just don't take it seriously.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I'm popular all the time. So.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the person that loved it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, man.
I mean, thank you for this opportunity, man. I mean, I wish you the best and everything. Do you have a Discord?
We do have a Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, Ultimate EndGamers League on Discord as well. That's where we post, like, our Madden rules are on there. Our 2K, anytime we're doing 2K tournaments, that's where everybody communicates as well. We had 200 people at our last 2K20 NBA tournament. So that's where a lot of the communicating happens when we have large scale people. But when like Herb is doing his streams, it makes it easier because he can communicate all information to people all at once.
Correct.
Kind of like a Discord, because everybody's watching him. Yeah. So if anybody has a question, they can just ask him and he can answer it so that everybody can see.
Awesome. So, again, man, appreciate it. I mean, I say I wish you the best and everything, but I don't need to wish you the best. 'Cause I know this is gonna work out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I mean, I see the facility and stuff like that, and I mean, it's nothing but potential and growth from here. So when we get done,
What's up, Pass, man? I was just talking about you. You missed the whole thing.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start back again. We need to make sure to plug in the battery, get the battery charged back up, and everything will be good.
Yeah, you missed it, man. I was just talking about you.
So with everything going on, after we get done with this and everything, I'm gonna make sure that we put you everywhere I can. Okay, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be across my Discord, Instagram, or whatever the case may be, and everything. Because your name needs to get out there. This needs to get out to the community, to the area, and everything. And people need to know what you're doing because you're gonna, believe it or not, everything, you're gonna become a safe haven and a place for growth for a lot of people in this community. Yeah. And that is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. And shunning from. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you're probably gonna have days you're like, I hope someone come in today. And then there's gonna be days like, I wish all these kids go home because I'm ready to go to bed. But with that being said and everything, I mean, it's awesome, man. Thank you so much for letting me do this. Everything. Again, everyone for coming by. If you missed what was going on or anything, please check out the VOD. At the same time, make sure that you are going to every social link for EndGamers right there. Get in the tournaments. If you want to compete for money, Val, Grim, I told you, you guys want next tournament, you guys want to say you're the best, I'll cover your fee. I'll cover your fee for you to go to the tournament, and then when you're out
you do not want to play our Call of Duty streamer. You do not want to play them, I'm telling you.
And then when you're out the first round, you can make me all the sandwiches I want. I'm just saying.
You do not want to play him. He's a monster at shooting games, so putting that out there.
Greatly appreciate, man. Is there anything that you want to say? Last thing you want to say to anyone?
No, thank you so much for having me. And I appreciate Pass and the whole 7GL team for coming out. And I sent them a tweet, and like 5 minutes later, that's commitment. That's
what I'm talking about.
So I appreciate you guys coming out, and thanks for everybody for watching. Please let everybody else know. Share the stream so they can watch it. Is it called a VOD after it's done?
Yes, it's called a VOD after.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So
watch the VOD. Pass. It's at the end, the part where I was talking about you. Just so you know.
It was the last 30 seconds. I mean, completely irrelevant to everything. No. I mean, he said nothing good things. Everything we talked for probably about a good 30, 40 minutes before we actually went live, and then it was like, oh, wait a minute, let's go ahead and get this done real quick. Yeah. Again, everyone, thank you for coming out and everything. Hopefully this isn't the last time we do this.
Yeah, no, I'd love to have you back, man.
Hopefully,
I'd love to have you back.
Come in here and everything. Maybe not on opening day. Maybe
we have about 300 people signed up for opening day.
But at the same time and everything, we may just be back opening day and everything, and I'll sit right here, and everyone just come through and say hi, give their shout outs and stuff like that, and we'll see where we go from there. You just sent the link to the rest of the team. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's all I got, sir.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot. It's going to be crazy. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, sir. Appreciate it, man. Take care. You guys be safe. You guys take care. And as always, anything, I will see your beautiful faces next time.